In this week's Parsha of Vayikra, Hashem calls out to Moshe, hence the opening words, Vayikra el Moshe. Now Hashem's voice was loud and clear. It was thunderous and strong, yet only Moshe was able to hear the voice of Hashem. Each of us in our personal life is constantly being called out by Hashem, but the choice to connect and hear His call is completely up to us. Hashem designed the world to naturally hide Him for the reason of allowing us to find Him. Often we walk around wondering what Hashem wants from us, wishing we could have clear communication and just be told what, how, and why, so we can make the right choices and live our greatest lives. But we don't realize that our wish for authentic communication has already happened and continues each moment. Our beloved Father is communicating to us all the time, yet our self-made, deafened state blocks us from hearing the messages that are constantly being called out. The Sfarim say that each of us have a spark of Moshe within ourselves. Each of us has the capacity to hear Hashem's voice. But just like a radio has a frequency that must be tuned into in order to work, we too need to tune into Hashem if we want to hear His voice. The mind-blowing thing is that the world is raising its level of consciousness every single day. More and more people are beginning to heed the call on high. They are beginning to internalize personal divine messages. These messages are not necessarily thunderous and overly spiritual. They are day-to-day life experiences. We don't need an earth-shattering spiritual high to receive divine communication. We just need to want it and learn to open ourselves up to listening. So I implore you to listen. Listen for the answers of the questions you have in your life. Listen by getting still and quiet. Listen by going inward. Listen by discovering your awesome light. And listen through the contemplation of every aspect of your life. For nothing is by happenstance. Like we know, Vayikra is written with a small aleph to show us Moshe Rabbeinu's humility and therefore his desire to make it appear as if Hashem had only stumbled upon him and not actively called out to him. Moshe wanted the word Vayikar without the aleph to be written, meaning coincidence. But no, the aleph was put back inside, although written smaller for continued generations, to teach us no, Hashem's call to Moshe was not a happenstance. Hashem's call was specific, it was purposeful, and it was to Moshe. So too, Hashem calls out to us through every aspect of our life. There is no such thing as random or coincidence. Nothing, and I repeat, nothing happens to you by chance. It is all Vayikra. It is all Hashem calling out to you. The word for world in Hebrew is olam, coming from the word ne'elam, to hide. Life is literally a game of I spy. We are meant to find Hashem within this creation that hides Him, but wouldn't exist without Him. You are meant to hear the personal Vayikra of Hashem calling out to you every single day. We are meant to understand all the events of our life as well as our relationships and why things happen. The more you connect to the frequency of Hashem, the more you will hear the answers and the more you will understand why things are the way they are. We do this by talking to Hashem through His Vodados, thanking Hashem and spending time in gratitude, and most importantly, going into deep contemplation, which we call Hisbonanos, to understand what it is Hashem is asking us to do based on the circumstances of our life. The greater our capacity to tune into Hashem, who is always calling out to us, the greater awareness we will have in figuring out the next step Hashem wants us to take in all aspects of our life. The more we listen, the more we will know how to dance to the beat of our life, to bring us to a place of wholeness, connection, and the visibility of seeing our glowing light.